Hey everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll do some coding exercises, right? From the topics that we have learned till now, right? Are you ready? Let's get going. So let's create a file. The first example that we're going to see is area of triangle. Okay, area of triangle. Okay, so I create a file area underscore of underscore triangle.py. In this, I'll calculate. Now, there are a couple of examples, couple of formulas using which you can create or calculate the area of triangle. When you have all the sides known to you, when all the sides known to you, when all the sides, length of the sides of the triangle is known, right? Let's say A is the first side, B is the second side, and C is the third side, right? The lengths in any measurement or any, it could be meters, centimeters, or whatever, right? So the formula is, first you find the semi-perimeter. Let's call it S equal to, it is A divided by B divided by C divided, sorry, A plus B plus C divided by 2, right? A plus B plus C divided by 2. So this has to be like this, right? For understanding purpose, right? And area is, what is area? Area is written something like this. Let me show you. So it is S minus A into, here is also into S minus B into S minus C, and under root of the entire calculation. S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B multiplied by S minus C, and under root of that is the formula, right? So let me write it off, maybe square root of S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B. Meanwhile, think, how can we write it using Python? This square root, this formula, S minus C. Can you think of it? No, that's it. So let's write, okay? So let's take the input A from the user and input, enter first side, and we know it will be and we can take it as float, so convert it into float there itself, right? And if you do a control D, if you take your mouse here and do a control D, that will get copied pasted in the next line. So I'll do for B and C as well. Okay, B and C. All right, second side and third side. Now we can calculate S first. So S is what? S equal to simple A plus B plus C and divided by, you have to write brackets, you know that, right? Otherwise that will not be correct calculation. This is S, and area equal to, now how to write this? We'll come back to square root. First, let's try to write this. So we can simply copy paste this. This is correct. S multiplied by S minus A multiplied by S minus B multiplied by S minus C. Right? Now, can we write square root? Can we write, what is square root? Square root of 5 or square root of 25 is how much? 5 plus minus 5, right? Now, can I write 25 to the power of half or 0.5. That's what square root is, right? Square root is what? Any number to the power of half or 0.5. So can I say to the power of 0.5? Yes. Right. So print area of triangle with given sides is comma area. So let's run this. Go to main menu, run area of triangle. Into the first side, let's say 7, 8, 9. The output is 26.83, blah, 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 blah. Right? We learned the round function. Can we round it off? Let's round it off. Round, right? Area, comma, let's say 2 decimal point, right? 2 decimal. I want till 0.83, right? For running this now, I just have to do Shift F10. It will run the current program. Now 7, 8, and 9. We'll get 26.83. All right, simple, makes sense. All right, so let me simply, okay, let's have it here, area of triangle. Let's create a new file for the other example that we're going to see. Okay, so let's create another file which says, let's try to calculate now simple interest. Okay, simple interest.py. Now what is simple interest? How can we calculate simple interest? Formula is PRT by 100. Simple interest is PRT. Simple interest is P into R into T divided by 100. So what is P? P here is the principal amount, right? R is the rate. P is the principal amount. R is the rate of interest. And T is the time duration in years, right? Simple. So let's again take the inputs from the user. So let's say principal equal to, let's again take float, and inside float, let's take the input, enter principal amount, right? Then again, if I do Control D, it will get copy pasted. So I'll say rate, enter interest rate, Control D, time, enter time. I'll remove this interest. And SI equal to, what is SI? SI equal to principal into time. So in the brackets, principal into time into rate into time. Anything is okay. Time into rate, rate into time, both will give the same answer. Divided by 100. Print simple interest is comma SI. Let's run this. Go to main menu, run simple interest. It's asking for the principal amount, right? If I give the principal amount as, let's say, 10K, the time is, let's say, 3 years. the rate of interest is 15. The interest is 4500. So the output we'll get it in float. Why we're getting it as in float? Because we are dividing it by 100 here like this. Right? Good. This is what we can, this is how we can calculate the simple interest of anything, right? PRT by 100. Can we calculate compound interest? Let's take another example of calculating compound interest. So not new project, sorry, come here. Side this, go to new, right click new, and write another file name compound interest. You can write in the same program, but let's create another one. Right. So what is the formula for compound interest? So here also we have P as principal, R as rate. So P as principal, R as rate, and T as time. So first we calculate the amount, right? Amount here is, how do you write the amount here? Amount is P 1 in the brackets plus R by 100 to the power of T. This is the amount. And then after calculating the amount, the compound interest will be amount minus principal. Right? This is the formula for compound interest. So let's write this. So amount is P 1 plus R divided by 100 to the power of T. So I can say like this, right? And compound interest is amount minus P, where P is principal, R is the rate of interest, and T is the time, right? Now let's try to simply calculate this. So again, take the inputs. I'll simply copy paste from here. So amount is equal to P multiplied by, you can't simply write like this, right? Can't do like this. P multiplied by, sorry, principal it is. Principal, right? Multiplied by, bracket open closed. Inside the bracket, we'll do 1 plus R or rate divided by 100. Now, how do you do divide power operation? Can we do power of time? Yes, I can do that. How this expression will work? First, it will calculate this, right? Because brackets is the most precedence. It has the most precedence. Then it will calculate the time. Sorry, it will do the power operator with time, and then the output will be multiplied by principal. Okay. Yes or no? I can do one more thing. Control D. Can I do, instead of doing this, can I use the power operator? POW. First is what, for what you are calculating the power, and then second is the what power, right? I can do this. Let's try to print amount 1 and amount 2. Both should come same according to what we have written or understood, right? This operator and this should be the same output. Let's try to run this. Go here, run, compound interest. Principal is again, let's say 10,000. Rate is, let's say 15 times 3. Compound interest is this, right? See, 15208.7999 blah 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 blah, right? Both are the same output. Now again we have to round it off, right? So let's comment this out. Okay, I'll keep amount 2. Both are same, right? Just to show that it will be the same, I've given you the both the calculations. Amount 2 comma round off, let's say 2 decimal points again I want, right? It will be 0.75 in this case, right? Yes or no? Let's run this. run compound interest. Principal is 10,000. Rate of interest is 15. Oh, did I do it the other way around? Yeah, the time is 3. Did I do the correct way? Okay, yeah, I did the correct way. Time is 3, the interest is 15, and the principal is 10,000. Output is 15,208.75. But this is not the correct output. This is the amount, right? What we want the compound interest. What is compound interest? Amount minus principal, right? Print compound interest or we don't have to do this, comma, CI, right? So shift F10, we give this output, enter again 10,000. Rate of interest is 15. The time is 3. Sorry, there's something wrong. See, this is how you get an error here. So you can basically bring it like this. So amount is not found, not defined. So I've given a wrong variable name here. See, also if you observe carefully, there's one more thing that we learn here. If you, this is a wobbly red color line below it, and if you hover over your mouse here, it says unresolved reference, right? What does it mean? Basically, this variable is not there, which is a typo from my end, but yeah, you can understand, right? This is how PyCharm actually helps to code. Now it's fine. So let's run again. Shift F10. Again 10,000. Interest is 15. Time is 3. Right? This is your interest. Again, round off. We have forgotten to do the round here. Shift F10. Sorry, come down. 10,000. Interest is 15. Times 3. Compound interest is 5,209. If you remember, the simple interest was 4,500. Right? Compound interest is more than the simple interest at the same amount of time and interest. Right? So this is what a couple of examples that we saw. We saw area of triangle, right? When we have 3 sides to it. Then we saw simple interest and we saw compound interest. Now, this concludes the video, but I'll give you a kind of a homework to you. Let's try it out on your own. So this was an area of triangle when all the sides were given. What if the base and the height is given of a right angled triangle, right? So if you remember, for a right angled triangle, this is a right angled triangle. 90 degree. The base is given. This is given as, let's say, B. This is given as height, right? So we can calculate without the third side. We can still calculate the area of this triangle, which is half into B into H, right? So maybe this will be a homework for you. Try it on your own and find out the area of triangle using this formula for a right angle triangle. That's all for this video. Thank you.